Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. Named the human feature film for his incredible profession and remarkable dunks, Dominique Wilkins didn't simply leave a mark on the court, he constructed an existence of extravagance that mirrors his prosperity and enthusiasm. Today, we're taking you on a visit through his dazzling manor of property that mixes ageless Polish with present-day extravagance. However, that is not everything. We'll likewise investigate Dominique's assortment of very good quality vehicles and armada that impeccably features him. His preference for refinement also, power as we reveal the extraordinary vocation that energized this way of life and the amazing total assets he store up. You'll perceive the way Dominique Wilkins created a heritage that keeps on moving, so prepare to step into the existence of a genuine legend. Where greatness, extravagance, and a triumphant soul meet up, Dominique Wilkins, a resigned American ball symbol, has laid out a total asset of $16 million after a remarkable profession that spread over 11 noteworthy seasons with the Atlanta Birds of Prey, known for his zapping style and remarkable sure things. Wilkins was a 9-time NBA All-Star, procuring him a standing as one of the most prominent dunkers in ball history. During his playing days, he got a total of $23 million in career profit, with yearly pay rates that supposedly reached up to $2 million, as verified by CA information. Following his retirement, Wilkins proceeded with his heritage with the Horde, assuming the jobs of bad habit leader of b-ball and a variety expert, sharing his top-to-bottom information and also energy for the game past the court. His endeavors incorporate the Dominique Wilkins Ball Foundation, which supports youthful ability, and an individual wine mark that features his pioneering flair. Dominique Wilkins was brought into the world on January 12, 1960, in Paris, France. His father, a pilot in the U.S. Air Force, drove the family to a few various areas during Wilkins' adolescence, from Dallas, Texas, to Baltimore, Maryland. In the end, they got comfortable in Washington, North Carolina, where Wilkins would proceed to become famous as a remarkable secondary school competitor, going to Washington Secondary School. Wilkins immediately accumulated consideration for his ball abilities. He drove his high school group to 2 continuous Class 3A titles in 1978 and 1979, procuring the title of Generally Significant Player MVP the 2 years. His great exhibitions additionally drove him to address his reg in high-profile occasions. For example, the McDonald's All-American Game, the Capitol Exemplar, and the Kentucky Derby. It was clear since the beginning that Wilkins was bound for b-ball fame. By 1979, Wilkins pursued the urgent choice to go to the College of Georgia, where he would play for the Bulldogs. There he showed how he could be one of the country's most talented players, averaging 21.6 focuses per game. His heavenly school vocation acquired him acknowledgement as the Southeastern Meeting SAC Men's B-Ball Player of the Year in 1981. Anyway, in a move that would change the course of his vocation, Wilkins chose to leave school early and enter the NBA draft. Wilkins was chosen by the Utah Jazz in the 1982 NBA draft. However, his time with the group would be short-lived. Uncontent with the possibility of playing in Utah, he was exchanged to the Atlanta Birds of Prey only a couple of months after the fact. It was with the Falcons that Wilkins would genuinely sparkle and fabricate his inheritance. As one of the association's most predominant players, his profession took off during the 1984-85 NBA Elite Player end of the week when he scored his most memorable sure thing before the country. Yet it was the 1985-86 season, at the point when Wilkins arrived at new levels, coming out on top for the NBA scoring championship with a normal of more than 30 focuses per game. That season additionally denoted his first of 9 elite player game determinations, cementing his place among the association's first class. All through the years Wilkins proceeded to develop as a player. His 1990-91 season was one of his best, as he found the middle value of a vocation. High 9 bounced back for each game and drove the Falcons in scoring for the 8th continuous year. He was too a vital giver in the Eastern Meeting's 116-114 triumph in the top pick game, getting the success for the East. Anyway, the following season brought a destroying mishap when Wilkins tore his Achilles ligament. In spite of this serious injury, he scored his 20,000 vocation point, turning into the 16th player in NBA history to arrive at that achievement. He made a full recuperation the following season, Procuring the NBA Rebound Player of the Year grant for his great revisitation of structure, Wilkins kept on influencing the NBA all through the 1990s. In December 1993, he set an NBA standard for the most free throws made in a game without a miss, changing over every one of the 23 of his endeavors against the Chicago Bulls after more than 11 fruitful years with the Falcons. Wilkins was exchanged to the Los Angeles Tremors in 1994, where he arrived at the midpoint of a great 26 focuses per game, positioning fourth in the association. Anyway, after one season with the Tremors, Wilkins turned into a free specialist and took a critical action marking with the Boston Celtics. His experience with the Celtics was important for a bigger excursion that would take him to global b-ball. Wilkins joined the fantasy group in 199, adding to the group's gold decoration, succeeding at the World Ball title. Yet by 1995, Wilkins' experience with the Celtics had become stressed, driving him to sign a 2-year agreement with Panathinaikos, a group in the Greek Association. His move to Europe ended up being a triumph as he started to prosper after a sluggish beginning to the season. In the semi-finals, he scored 35 points and snatched 8 rebounds against CSKA, and in the last against Barcelona, he contributed 16 points and 10 rebounds, acquiring the last 4 MVP grants. He also helped lead Panathinaikos to triumph in the Greek Cup. Wilkins' revisitation of the NBA came in the 1996-1997 season when he endorsed the San Antonio Spikes. Anyway, his time with the Spikes was short-lived as he soon got back to Europe to play for group framework Bologna in the Italian Ball Association starting around 2004. Dominique Wilkins plays the part of bad habit leader of ball for the Atlanta Falcons, working in different administration places that span the business and basketball sides of the establishment. His commitments expand past the NBA. Wilkins was an appointed authority at Atlanta's 2008 NHL All-Star Escape Challenge and partook in the 2009 McDonald's Elite Player VIP game during NBA All-Star. End of the week that very year, he displayed his getting-through ability at the NBA Asia Challenge against the Philippine B-Ball affiliation All-Stars, driving the game with 28 places in only 20 minutes. In 2010, he joined forces with wellness monster 24-Hour Wellness to send off the Dominique Wilkins B-Ball Foundation in Pearl City, Hawaii, where he offers particular instructional courses and facilities. Wilkins, too, showed up in Title Max's desperate promoting effort, featuring close-by Vern Troyer. As of late, he presented his own confidential name wine. Wilkins privately saved satisfying a fantasy he developed during his time playing in Italy, where he fostered an energy for fine wine in expansion to her game's vocation. Dominique Wilkins has additionally contributed essentially to extravagance land, further solidifying her monetary soundness and luxurious way of life. Chateau in Connor, Georgia. Dominique Wilkins, the previous NBA star broadly respected for his incredible vocation, currently partakes in an existence of extravagance and solace off the court while he spends his leisure time in different areas. His main living place is settled in Connors, Georgia. The home, which ranges a noteworthy 7,000 square feet, is arranged on more than one section of land parcel toward the finish of a calm cul-de-sac, offering both protection and peacefulness. The area of the house in the rural area of Connor gives the ideal equilibrium of tranquil living while as yet being reachable for the lively city life that Atlanta offers. The property radiates tastefulness, including a blend of block and stone engineering on the outside, makes an ageless, exemplary look when you step inside. The inside is planned with refinement and capability as a top priority, including spaces that are both welcoming and open to one side of the anteroom. An office gives a tranquil work environment, or, on the other hand, reflects, while, to the left, a formal lounge area anticipates, ideal for facilitating visitors in a rich setting. Neighboring the lounge area is a library family room, which fills in as a comfortable spot for unwinding or perusing, making this region of the home ideal for both engaging and loosening up. One of the champion elements of the house is its lovely family room, which brags a staggering chimney, adding both warmth and feeling the space. The living room, with its high roofs and open format, streams consistently into the remainder of the home, making it the ideal get-together spot for loved ones. The connoisseur kitchen is a culinary expert's fantasy intended to motivate culinary innovativeness, highlighting smooth quartz ledges, a huge island that can be utilized for both arrangement and easygoing eating, and an open storage room with adequate capacity. This kitchen is both useful. Thanks for watching this video.